Chase Van Zandt.
What's up?
So, last couple days there's been some speculation about what you've been doing with this downtime, including two that leap out where you auditioned to be the next James Bond, and also we're developing a cosmetic product based on the smoke from Mickey Thompson tires. Which one of those is closest to the truth?
They're all so far off. It was so much more low key than that. I basically hung out with family and friends and played some golf, so it's relaxing at least. A lot more relaxing than starting a clothing brand or whatever.
That's right. You had a golf tournament, right?
Oh yeah.
And that was in association with a race in Eddyville, Iowa.
Yep.
Tell me about the tournament. Tell me about the race.
Oh, the tournament was awesome because me and Bradley spanked their butts and sent them home crying, as they like to say.
That would be Bradley Grothus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we won. The race was good. I think a lot of people had fun. It was hot. It was really hot. So it was good to see people out there and still supporting the event.
Sure.
I didn't feel like we put as much energy into promoting the whole deal as we have in years past. So I didn't expect turnout to be anything super crazy, but it was still good. We had a lot of people that were really happy leaving and want us to keep doing it. So I think we're going to keep shooting to do it that same weekend.
Good deal. I know ever since your pro stock career started, it's been a little on the fence what was going to happen with that.
Yeah.
Not sure of your schedule and all that stuff from year to year. You didn't hurt yourself there this year, did you?
No, I actually didn't race at all. No, I didn't race or even go down the track once. So it was kind of a weekend for me because we had just got back from Sonoma that week, and so for us, like the last couple years, we've tried to have 2 460 bikes and 2 street bikes that are running in multiple classes, and for me to try and race and do all that stuff, it was kind of not a nightmare, it was just a lot. And so for me, I was just like, well, I get to race a lot throughout the year. My dad and my cousin Teague don't get to race so much, so I was like, I'll just help, and if they have a good time, then it's well worth it for me to not suit up. And I wasn't mad about it since it was like 95 degrees either.
All right. Well, okay, so today we're here testing at IRP in advance of the U.S. Nationals. Any specific things on your agenda for today, or just make some laps?
I think Tim has some things on the agenda. I think the agenda for me is just go A to B, and so he can get some data. Obviously the weight change was the biggest thing for us probably.
Sure.
So we've got the weight on the bike, and we're going to go and see what it does to our 60 foots and how the bike handles and everything. I don't think for me it should be anything too crazy different, but for Tim getting the bike off the line, it'll change some things. So I think more than anything, it'll just be trying to see where our 60 foots are at and get a little bit used to this heavier bike.
Speaking of heavier, your trophy shelf is a little heavier than it was.
Yeah.
With that Wally. Tell me about that. Tell me about that whole winning experience.
Yeah, it's cool. It's such an addicting feeling. Like now that's, you always want to win, obviously, but like getting a win and showing up to the racetrack, it's so nice to know that like we can get it done, and it's never anything. I never doubted the team or Tim or the bike or anything like that. It was just, Gage had obviously won, I think, 11 races at that point, and I think the streak was going to be 12 if I hadn't beat him. So it's like eventually it feels like you just show up to the track and you're like, well, if we can make it to the semis or the finals, it's a good day. You go home. But now it's like we can win and everybody's beatable. So it kind of not remotivated, but it just kind of lit another fire, I guess, to keep going and pushing. So but it was such a cool day to get my first one, and especially at Seattle, it's one of my favorite tracks. So pretty hard to put into words exactly the feelings that were going through my head, at least.
What is it you like about Seattle?
I like the area. Just I think the mountains are cool, the trees and everything like that. And it's not like a huge like Vegas or Charlotte track. It's kind of has a more of a small track feel. Like kind of feels like you're going bracket racing a little bit when you show up there. So I've always liked it. I mean, the surface is nice and the shutdown's nice, and it's just cool. You get the whole road course there with the pits and everything, and it's it's just a really scenic area.
Cool. I've never been there. Got to go.
I like it.
What would it be like to win the U.S. Nationals?
Yeah, well, now that I've won one, it's like,
what about
and I
winning
know
the big
that
win?
feeling. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the big one. That would be something else. It's something I've definitely thought about now, especially, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's putting it into words for one win is hard, but putting it into words if I were to ever win the big go would be even harder, I think. So, yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank
next
you.
weekend.
Thank you.
What do you think about per mod cars?
They're cool. They're crazy though. I don't know if I would do it.
Yeah?
It's fun watching them from behind because they can get so loose. Those guys are working it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But you're not going to make the leap tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, no. Considering the only thing I've ever gone down the track on four wheels is a junior dragster.
Big jump.
Probably need to graduate to something else before then.
Yeah. I got to put air in it now. You want to go up?
You guys going straight from here?
We're gonna go to Rockingham tonight. Boston just left from Tim. He's good to go to second trip.
Yep.
Parker, if I'm not in front of your shot blocking the view of the bike, make sure you pull me over so I can block the view of the bike.
All right.
All right?
I'll get your attention so you get right in the way.
There, perfect.
Give us a little thigh this time or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Want me to do a little dance?
Showing calf. You good?